Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be doing a review of the behemoth, the monster here, the JJRC H28C, which as you can see here is a fairly large quad, and it takes on some of the styling designs of, say, the Tarantula X6. You can see the propellers here are the exact same ones that come on that model, and this guy's claim to fame, its unique standout feature, if you can see, the arms are different colors here. If you look closely, you can see there is actually a part where they pull apart. So if you push these clips in and wiggle it out, there you go. You have your arm taken off. There's a little Dean's connector in there for your supplied power, and you can just take your arms right off here, and they're super simple, just like that. And then you have your body here, and you can take your landing gear and camera off. So this is a very portable quadcopter. You know, you can stick in your backpack and then just line the propellers up, and you know, you can turn a very large quadcopter into something with a fairly small footprint there. This is the remote that it comes with, a, you know, kind of toyish remote for something like this. Doesn't feel too good. The sticks are pretty, especially the throttle's really loose, but you know, not overall that bad. So let's just turn it on and go over the functions. Obviously, you have your throttle, your yaw, your roll, and your pitch here. Up on your right shoulder button, you have flip, so click that and then give a direction. I'll do a flip that way, and if you click and hold it, it'll turn the, I hit flip again, it'll turn the LEDs on and off. And over here you have your speed switch, so click that and it'll go through your rates, and there are 3 rates. And then to recalibrate the accelerometer in headless mode, both sticks down left and both sticks down right. Down here you have your little LED display. It's, you know, not too bad, but the only thing you really need to see is your battery voltage in your remote. Here you have a photo button, so click that. Camera will take a picture, as you can see there, and then click the video button and it'll start a video. Click it to stop it. And for headless mode, you press and hold in the video button, you can hear there, and press and hold to get out, I think. And then to activate one key or return, press and hold photo. So there we go, and then just give an input on your stick and it'll go out there. But the headless mode features, you know, I don't even really test them anymore. They just never work, and they're pointless on a quad like this. You do get 4 large prop guards. They kind of have this design here with the 2 screws, and if I take an arm, you can see here they go in like that, and then they do screw down in. However, I didn't feel the need to use them on something this big. I mean, if you want, you can put them on, but they're just extra weight. You get an instruction manual here, half Chinese, half English, not the best. But, you know, once again, the diagram of the transmitter is always very helpful, as well as some other things in here it tells you. You get a little screwdriver here, and this screwdriver I'm actually happy about. It's got a nice, big, grippy handle. It's not a tiny little one. And if you can see, it's got this little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a little wheel there. So if you can apply pressure to the white part, but yet still spin it. So that's really nice. I have a couple of screwdrivers I actually use for my main set are like this. So it's really nice to see a quality screwdriver instead of 2 little crap ones. And then in here we have a bag with a USB charger here ending in a 2S balance plug, a set of 4 spare props, a bag of screws to attach the prop guards and a landing gear, as well as a USB card reader. And on the camera here, if I show you here, this has a gimbal, so hold on, let me turn this on. Okay, so I've got the battery here just while I have it out. Just show you it real quick. It is a 2S, so 7.4 volt, 1,200 milliamp hour, and it is advertised as 30C. And it has this little JJRC sticker. That's always nice, because if you have different lipos, you can put a little check mark on what one it is, 1 through 6, to keep track of them. It comes nice, standard with a 2S balance plug and a JST. So if we take the battery door open here, it just kind of, the whole camera thing falls off. So I don't really like that. I don't really like that. I prefer a hinge style more. So turn this on here. Then there's an on-off switch. Get that there. And let's just, yeah, this is really bad. So if you can see here, I just have this hanging. You can see as I move it, the camera actually tilts. It's not working the best because I don't have it secured on the best, but it's sort of like a one-axis gimbal, but you know, it can only move so far, and it can't go more forward, so unless you're flying backwards all the time, it's pretty useless. As well as the video that you get off of this thing, the video itself is bad. It's just bad quality and, you know, not great. And then the propellers that it comes with, I guess, or the motors, there's just tons of vibration in this thing, and there is so much jello. The video on this is probably the worst. Oh, dang, I can't get this thing in. The video is probably the worst video I have ever seen on any quadcopter, any toy quadcopter. So yeah, I would not buy this for the camera. I wouldn't even consider the camera version. Just get it without the camera version. But let's look here at the arms. Might as well put them back on. There we go. And once again, it's nice that they are color coded. You can just match the colors up and you're ready to go. Quick as that. So let's get the battery in. Alright, so there we go. Let's turn it on. And now we're bound up so you can see the LEDs here. So you can see we have two bright headlights, blue headlights in the front, which are very helpful for orientation. Coming towards you, you can see the gimbal better now that I have it attached there. And then on the bottom arms, you can't see the LEDs here because once you power up the quad, actually, they turn on. So let me try and do that here just real quick. You can see the LEDs came on, but the gyro did not like that. And then in the back you have a bright green tail light. So that's pretty helpful for orientation. Once again, the arm LEDs come on once you are actually flying there. And lastly, we get to the most important item that it comes with. You get a pair of JJRC branded sunglasses, as you can see here. You know, I really don't know why I've seen a couple people including these, a couple different copters. You know, but they're actually not too bad of glasses. I've tried them on and they provide pretty good dimming and they're not too uncomfortable. So, you know, not too bad there, but I don't know what the point of including them with a quad is. But let's see, the battery, the flight times are about 9 minutes I've been getting, so and it's a very sporty flyer. It can fly pretty sporty. Not quite as fast and aggressive as the Tarantula X6, but it's pretty close to that, I would say. However, I never actually did have a X6 myself. And the flight times, like I said, are about 9 minutes. And the battery does take about 2 hours to charge off the USB charger, so pretty slow there. Faster wall charger would have been nice to see. But other than that, that pretty much sums up my review. I've got, you know, it flies pretty good, but this thing is crazy loud. If you are not willing to deal with a loud one, you know, if people get annoyed or whatever, I would not get this. And also the camera, the jello is just so bad. If it didn't have jello, it'd be, you know, you could work with it. But the jello is just so bad. And I take a look at these props, and they don't have a shaft all the way, a hole all the way through that is thick enough to fit my prop balancer through, so I can't balance the props. So that makes me hate these props. So, you know, if you want this one, I would definitely not get the camera, save those extra few dollars, and just check it out like that. So let's go to the flight review now, and let's go check that out. Alright guys, so here we are outside with the JJRC H28C here. So let's just get our remote turned on, and switch the quad on. And there we go. Go up, down the throttle. And now we are bound here. So I do not have the screws and landing legs, so they are probably going to fall off because they are very loose without the screws. But you can just see this gimbal in action here, but it only can go that far and it can't go forward, so kind of worthless. And also, the camera has tons of jello, it's low quality. It's a bad camera. I mean, really, if you can buy the no camera version, that'd be a lot better, I think. So let's take it up. And just bring it just a little bit away here, because this thing is actually very loud. Definitely the loudest quad I have of everything. I'm just flying in low rates here. Adjust my camera a little bit. So let's bring it in, and this is low rate, so let's go to medium rates, and we'll do a full punch out here. Full punch out on a full battery right there. Not the greatest, but pretty respectable for a quad of this side with gear motors. There, and it's very stable. It's only dropping off at the top because I completely cut the throttle. Let's hover in close. I'll dim the audio. Okay, so we're back with the audio again. I put it down because it's just so loud. It is very stable, I have noticed that, but the stock camera just, let's go to high rates, just is no good, and there's so much jello. And I tried to look at the props to see if I could balance them, and there's no way to get them off, like to use on a normal balancer, like to just slide through on the shaft, so it's really disappointing. So, tons of jello, so it pretty much makes the camera worthless. But as you can see here, it's a very good flyer, very sporty flyer. Just like the Tarantula X6 was, that all you guys really liked a long time ago. So, I'd say if you get the non-camera version, just the H28 without the C, it's a very nice flyer. And you might be able to make some kind of anti-vibration camera mount, let's say like a Run Cam or Mobius or something. But it's a very nice sport flyer, and something I'm really interested in here. Actually, let's just start some video. So, I'll keep it in low rates, try and make it a little bit better. Still going to be terribly jello-y, but hopefully it'll be less shaky. So let's test the gimbal here. As you can see, I'm pitching forward and backwards. So, you know, just a little gimbal test there. But yeah, tons of jello in this one. It's a really crap camera, I'd say. Alright, let's stop the video and come back here. Alright, let's do some flips. You just click the top right bumper, then give input. And it does very nice flips, you can see here. Almost, you lose a little bit of height, but if you do some throttle management yourself, you can see it does very nice flips. And now these are large brushed motors, so you are going to want to break them in, running them at low throttle before you first fly this guy. And you know, doing lots of flips and doing faster, higher throttle flight like this, you are definitely going to wear them down. But the arms are very easily replaceable, so that's very nice. You can just plug in a new arm. And something I'm actually really curious about here, if I take it down on the ground. So if I take an arm out while we're plugged in, what happens? Let's see. Okay, so the other guys still have power. So let's just plug this guy back in. And okay, that's pretty cool. So you don't need to repower cycle or something. So, you know, it really is very portable. You can just take the arms and landing gear and camera off, stick it in your backpack and take it up on a hike for you. But, you know, no camera, it wouldn't be as good. But if you want something, a large portable sporty flyer, I mean, you know, obviously it's not for everybody, but somebody might be interested. So let's bring it back and look at the LEDs. It's pretty nice under it. So you can see that there. So once again, not the fastest, but for its size, it's pretty sporty. Alright, I think that was good enough. Let's bring it in here. And a little tip, so landing gear are kind of not bouncy, but they are, you know, not the most stable. So there we go. That was my review of the JJRC H28C, which is the quad with the removable, let me get that one stuck a little bit, the removable arms, as you can see there. And let's take landing gear off. Just broke it down. It's just this little body here. And if we just plug these back in, then we have power again. So I think that's pretty neat and an interesting feature that some people are definitely going to like. Nice flight times. Let's just shut this guy off. Nice flight times. You know, very portable. Like I said, you can just break this down, throw it in your backpack. But definitely the propellers not being able to be balanced gives the camera so much jello. It's just not worth it. So if you can pick up the non-camera version, it'd be a lot better. But other than that, I quite like this guy, and I really like what they're trying to do with the design here. And I think it worked out pretty well, other than the camera aspect of it. So it's my review of the JJRC H26, which I will build up one last time here for you guys on camera. Let's just build that. And I really like the fact that they color coordinated the arms. Without that, it's just so easy to just stick them on like that real quick. You know, it just lines up. So that was the review. Please subscribe if you want already, and I'll leave a link down to my Patreon down below if you feel like contributing to the channel and helping me out. Link down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.